วัสดีค่ะ
What's your name?
My name is Jade.
Jade. Nice to meet you, Jade.
Nice to meet you too.
How old are you?
27.
27.
Turning
Okay.
28 this year.
What months?
October.
October. Oh, same than me.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. So you from Thailand?
Yeah, I'm from Thailand.
Okay. Do you born in Bangkok?
No, I was born in like the northeast.
Okay. Isan?
Yes, Isan.
Okay.
Yes.
You're from Isan. What city?
Udon.
Udon Thani?
Yeah, Udon Thani.
Udon
People
Thani.
say like Isan girl is quite like dangerous.
Why?
I don't know. It's just like we're kind of like compared to America, we're kind of Latina of Thailand.
Okay, the
With
Latina of Thailand.
attitudes and with stuff like that. Okay, you give me beef, I give you beef, something like that, and we just enjoy the life, lively,
Okay.
colorful.
Like big character, like.
Yeah, would say, but it's not dangerous. Like people are just people.
Okay, that's nice. So you live in Bangkok now?
Yes.
Okay, and do you want to stay here or do you want to move?
I do want to stay here because like Bangkok is such a really big city, which is a lot of opportunities and
Okay.
also like good economies, which is like okay, roughly it's not that good, but it's more opportunity to work or learn, earn like keep growing on like your career path. I would
Okay.
say.
Okay, that's nice. So what is your job right now? What are you doing?
My job right now, I'm start to applying a job. So I love languages.
Okay.
I can speak like 3 or 4.
Wow. Which
just
one?
Thai, Laos. Laos is just such a border, like we're neighbors. So
Okay.
I'm Isan, definitely I can speak Laos.
Okay.
And English,
Okay.
and also a little bit of Chinese.
That's good.
Yeah, and now I'm learning a little bit of French.
Wow. Very hard language, huh?
Exactly. Oh,
Not
so
easy,
hard.
huh? Yeah.
With the air, I'm dying.
So, like before, what job did you do before?
For me, I did so many jobs. At
Okay.
first, I get into like a law firm,
Okay.
not law, like insurance, which is like I need to learn about the law and condition like stuff. Kind of headache. So I learned that I stayed there for a year. Just like I earned lots of knowledge, and then I moved to another company, which is like a tourism industry.
Okay.
All fun, but you don't get too much sleep. So I want to manifest myself to like get a better sleep.
Okay.
So I left, and then like I joined the Muay Thai gym as like an operation manager, and back then I found like a lot of diversity of like culture and traditions between like most of the foreigner that come here to Thailand to learn Muay Thai, and I pick up some like traditions and also like speaking get talking to foreigners a lot, which is like really cool, and also I earn a lot of like skills of mine, and then I go to a tattoo manager.
Okay.
Which is like tattoo is such a really detailed things. People that doesn't have like haven't had tattoo, it's they would get like most of people is like they walk into a tattoo shop, I want a tattoo. I don't know what, but I just want a tattoo.
Okay.
But tattoo is more just that. It's an art, an expression of yourself. It's a story of your life. It's such a meaningful work. And then now I'm trying to apply to interpreter job, but right now the other job that I'm getting is like the content moderator.
Okay.
Which is like you checking the content on social media, like okay, is it content allowed to get into seen like into like public eyes or not, just to make a social a better community, I would say.
What studies did you do? Yeah, university or something?
Yeah, I did finish my bachelor degree.
Okay.
Aviation.
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 Oui.
Wow. Avion. Nice. Okay. So, like.
Totally different kind of thing.
Oh yeah, to be in the tourism, like.
No, aviation. Everything in aviation: air control, air traffic controller, ground staff, stewardess, like air hostess, and also like a flight dispatcher. Well, everything that involves that working in like the aero side.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like cabin crew too? Or
Yes, cabin crew too.
everything. And you don't want to work on this field?
I find it fun when I study about it, but I find it so hard that I need to wear uniform
Okay.
because I feel like I'm so trapped into this and I feel like can't breathe.
Yeah, it's very strict. Huh?
Yeah, very strict and everything like concerns safety. But working in that field like makes me pick up some like some good personality that like benefits myself also. Like everything needs to be details, everything needs to be on time, and also everything needs to be like confirmed before you do anything. Repeat and confirm to make sure everything goes smoothly.
Okay. So let me ask you next question. Are you single right now?
No.
You are not single. Okay. You have boyfriend?
Yeah, I have boyfriend.
Okay. Is Thai or foreigner?
He's foreigner.
Foreigner. Okay.
Yeah.
What country?
France.
France. Wow. Okay. That's nice. Since how much time you with him?
Not really long. We just like get together.
Like now? Or?
Yeah, we just get together and like talking together, moving together.
Okay. So it's like now it's like dating or it's really boyfriend girlfriend?
What does it mean like dating and boyfriend girlfriend? Like a different like between like serious relationship? You mean?
Like before you engage, you date, right? You go on to date and then you say, okay, now we are boyfriend, like relationship status, something like that.
You know what? It's really funny because like he never asked me to be his girlfriend, but he's saying like for French culture, we're just like talking, but we normally understand into like we just normally like knows that we're boyfriend girlfriend. I'm not sure that it's true or not, but it was like okay, but no, if you're not asking me, I'm not going to be your girlfriend. And means that I'm still on the market. Do you want that? You don't, better ask. If you're not.
Okay, so now you consider yourself girlfriend, right?
Yes, because like I kind of like shoving him, like say it.
Okay, say it now.
Say
okay.
it, and he was like, okay, calm
Okay,
down.
okay. So he said it, right?
Yeah, I said it.
That's nice. Okay. So is your first foreigner boyfriend or no?
Nope.
Okay, you have before?
Yes,
Okay.
my before is like a British.
British before?
Yes, he's
Okay.
half Thai, half Welsh.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
which is like really good guy also.
Okay. And so you have only 2 ex-boyfriend foreigner?
Yep.
Okay. And you have maybe before Thai boyfriend as well? Or?
Yes.
Okay. So let me ask you this question. Do you prefer Thai or foreigner?
I prefer foreigner.
Why?
Better communication. Sometimes Thai guys they kind of like keep it inside. Whatever in his mind, he's gonna be like not really saying it, but assuming and not really communicate and withdraw from the relationship so quick. Like if I'm doing something wrong and like lifestyle doesn't match, either trying, he would just like withdraw. Like this is not gonna work. Which is like for me personally, I consider it such a loser. I don't deserve this.
Okay.
Yeah, I deserve something like okay, well, if we don't like something, we better work it out. Well, and like this is life. You're not always gonna get what you want, but this is what you sign up for. Just go for it until you think like okay, there's no way it's gonna work. Then end it. And
Okay.
then separate.
So when you start to date foreigner boyfriend, like you see like that's it's more for you.
Yeah, I
Like
would
the
say
mindset
like more communication. And for me, I'm more like if I like it, I go for it. Like from my first foreigner boyfriend that's British, that's Welsh, I just go to him like, hey, you're so cute. Can I have your number? And
Wow, nice.
well, I know what I want, and then
Okay.
like I go for it.
Okay.
And if he likes me, I appreciate it. I did my best. But if he doesn't, I would say, okay, thank you. Have a good day, and wish you like a happy like a trip here in Thailand, something like that. Just
That's very good. So like, where did you ask his number? Where was it like?
in my hometown.
In your hometown, like in some restaurant or
The mall.
at the mall?
Well, it's basically it's like really funny because I was just chilling with my sister, and I would just like tell my sister like it's kind of like overconfident of myself at that age. Okay, I'm not like that now.
Okay.
So I say to my sister like, okay, you pick one. You pick one, whoever. I can go for it.
Okay.
I would just like make a bet out of my sister, and my sister just picked this one. And at first, I don't even know like he's Thai or he's foreigner.
Okay.
But he's wearing a cap, and I would just like go straight to him, saying Thai, like น่ารักจังเลยขอเบอร์ได้ไหม like you're so cute, can I have your number? But he was like, oh, sorry, I don't speak Thai. And I was like, with a British accent.
Okay.
With a Porsche accent, and I was like, oh, nice, because like I also love to learn English, so it's good for me. It's a plus.
Okay.
So I was just saying, where are you from? And I just get to know, and I think like when you're interested into something, it makes it's easier to to talk to or to integrate with.
Yeah.
Like it's better. It makes things better.
Okay. And what about the French? Where did you meet him?
I met him from like the dating app.
Tinder?
Nope, Bumble.
Bumble?
Yeah.
Okay. So I will ask you about this after. Okay. Do you have nationality that you like in foreigner?
No.
Like maybe you think like the American they are nice, or the French they are nice, or the British they are,
No, I wouldn't say that. I just do believe that like, well, definitely I'm Thai and they're like from different culture. Definitely we need to learn, but culture is another factor in the relationship. But what is more important is like mindset. If you match, you match. If you don't, you don't.
Okay.
Well, same ways for me. Like me and the Thai guy from different family, been raised in a different way. Like definitely, it's not going to be the same. Same to like maybe it's slightly different from the foreigners, like Europeans or American culture. But I think like okay, it's just your personality to match me or not. If it doesn't, I'll just say goodbye. If it does match, okay, I'll try. It depends on like the mood. I'm willing to do it or not.
Okay. So when you talk about personality, like what kind of personality are you looking for, like when you looking for a boyfriend, or what?
Smart.
Yeah, smart. Okay.
Smart.
Okay.
I don't like dumb love. It's stupid. Like what's the point of like you like doing your life? I always telling myself, don't humiliate yourself. Always like put yourself into something that's gonna give like a benefit to you. It doesn't mean like that person has to give me something, but he has to bring me something.
Like what?
For example, knowledge. I love when somebody like acknowledge me with something, like for example like not being a nerd, but sometimes it's like, oh, like sometimes I love this kind of thing. Bibi, do you know like what sneaker made from? And I don't know what is it? And he was like, oh, sneaker actually made from like the Jack the Ripper. Do you know?
No, I don't.
It's actually made out of Jack the Ripper, because back then like the London police, like they're walking on the rocks, and it's cring 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 cring. It was like, oh, okay, Jack the Ripper here. Oh, there's police come. I'm gone. Whenever you're gonna catch the murderer, right?
Okay.
So they put a rubber under like the shoes and call like sneaker.
Sneakers, yeah. To sneak on, right?
Yeah.
That's interesting story. Huh? Okay.
Yeah, so like I love that kind of thing, like make it fun and also telling, and also get to know each other better and know what just like what I like and what the other person like, and trying to do it better, trying to understand like, okay, why are you doing this? What is this come from? Why I'm being mad, why I'm being upset, and why he react to me being mad, being upset like this. Yes, sometimes it's gonna end up with fighting, but it's ending up like it's gonna get better. If it's getting worse and I'm not feeling better, I better say like I tell him like don't waste each other's time, not just my time, but your time also.
So smart, knowledge. What else?
Funny.
Funny.
And for me like looks, it's a plus.
Looks?
Look.
Oh, look. Okay.
Look.
Okay.
It's a plus, but well, sometimes like good-looking people can look shitty with their mindset too. I don't find that interesting.
That's true.
They're just like being like cocky. That's to me. I don't find them like attractive.
Okay.
In another way, if like a normal looking guy dress up smart, pay attention on details. Oh my God, I'm dying for it.
Okay. And do you like maybe the guy they do sport, go to gym or something like that, or you don't care?
Yeah, well, I would say like people loves to wake up to like beautiful stuff. I would say like gym and sport is part of it, but don't take it too much until you don't have time for me. But sometimes like I do get it. It needs a consistency, but it needs to be understandable. I'm not saying I'm gonna be like 100% all the time reasonable. I'm always need to be babied. I'm just a girl here.
That's right. Okay. So what do you like the most about your new boyfriend right now? Like, if you have to say something, like.
For the French, my boyfriend right now, I would say like we're totally different. Like I'm clingy. He's like he likes it when it's needed, but he doesn't like it when he needs to lock in because he wants to prioritize his job, money, and work, so he can like build a future. It's like he said like it will benefit me in the future also. But I don't. Yeah, it will at some point, but I can do it myself.
Yeah.
Also, yeah, working.
How old is he?
He's so young, like 23.
23. Okay.
But like I said, like his mindset is really he got something that's really always teaching me, like to be like a more mature person. Even if like we end up fighting, but he was like, holding my hands and listen, look, PB, like it doesn't have to be this way, okay? I didn't call you means I'm working and I am just busy. But as soon as I'm free, I'm calling you. It doesn't mean that I don't love you, okay? Okay, I'm sorry. That was he always say. And I was like, okay, fine, I got it. But sometimes it's just like it's fun to just like I'm not mad. I'm just like sometimes like pouting, like in front of him just to see like his little cute moment that he never showed to anybody. So that's special.
Okay. What work you do?
He's working well graduated like from his like French university like this October, but right now he's working in like Thailand with his friend's company, so like managing projects, some kind of like that.
Like what kind of project? Like estate or?
Like for example, like managing a business for people, restaurant.
Okay. It's like business management.
Yes, business
Okay.
in original, because like for me like I don't really like to if we spend time together I don't really like to talk about work.
Okay.
Like no work. Can you not just talking about that? Like I mean like there's sometimes we're talking about like okay, how's work, how's your day, but it goes real quick and we just talk about like ooh, there's a movie right now like How to Train Your Dragon and like a ballerina and like and he'd come up with like I don't like feminine movie and like that's not in a real world, that's a dragon world, I want F1. I was like seriously, last time you pick, it's my turn.
Okay, so next question. Did you have any bad experience with foreigner before? Can be anything, like with your ex or with someone you meet on the street, or things you see, like.
Yeah, I do, because like I feel like I'm not saying like all foreigner is bad, because like absolutely, but if with my boyfriend and ex-boyfriend, I would say like they're all nice. I never let anybody that has a bad energy in my life. Always choose, no go, leave, detach. But if it's random, I would say yeah. Sometimes when I go out and people just like come and it's like trying to flirt, I just like I was just like nope, say nope, and then just walk away. That's it. Normally they just like stop there. But sometimes there's like stalking at some point. Yeah.
Stalking?
Yeah.
Wow.
At some point I was working really late, and I would like get on the BTS, the SkyTrain, and there's someone like following me to get into like the train, and also asking, hey, I was lost, me, like I was just like I didn't think oh you're lost, where you want to go, because like I'm so tired, like okay, that way, if you go that way, that's way, city center that way, I was city center that way. And he was like, oh, where you from? I was like, hey, I was just like normal chatting. And then like when it's, and then I feel something weird and I just like get out of the train. He was just like pulling me, oh, where you going? Can you just like stay with me, talk to me? And I was like, oh, why? Why? I don't know you, you don't know me. So I get off the train. He's like come and like wrap his arm around me, and I was like, oh, work isn't enough. So I scream like, like so, and then security comes.
Do you know where we're from? Like maybe
Canadian.
Canadian.
But like Indian Canadian.
Indian Canadian.
Yeah.
Okay.
Some of like you know, like some message text online, also like Instagram or something like that. You know, like bad text like on Instagram, online, social media, which is like I feel that get a life. if you start to work now, you probably like manifest yourself to get like the girl that you want. Now,
Yeah.
maybe it's better than me. Yeah.
Anything else?
Yeah. Well, that's a lot. That's
I can say anything.
Too many?
One else, yeah.
Yeah. Sexual harassment, would say mostly.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. Or sometimes when I go to there's sometimes when I go to Pattaya, I would say like lots of foreigner has like a really bad mindset about Pattaya. Pattaya is like a really good place to, you know, like for me at some point. Food. I love food. I'm dying for food. I go there to have food. I go there to party with my girlfriends, not just like finding any like walking white man. Okay, like that's not my point. But well, if you're Thai, you're dressing up like even like this, and you walk in a certain place that like partying and stuff, it will end up like people assuming that you like basically that bar girl. But okay, I would say foreigner, like heads up, if you want to come here, if it's a bar girl, she will sit in front of the bar. And if she's not a bar girl, she will sit with someone else who is like her age and her friends. Or even if it's not her age, or even if it's a bar girl, you have no right to just like touch her anywhere you want, because that's not like a smart gentleman should do. And it's like disrespectful. You wouldn't let anybody do that to your daughter also. Yeah, I got grabbed with the ass, you know, like on my ass, and I was like, so I'm kind of like loud and like protect my rights, and I say like really bad words to him. I was like, you suck, you cocksucker, you mother, you serious, you dumb ass bitch, don't ever do that to me. I follow him. He walking out of me. I follow him. What you gonna do? Let me call the police now. I'm calling someone. You better fight me. You better fight me right now. And I was like, I'm so pissed. I'm so mad. I know exactly if I fight him, I probably be lose. But whatever, I got a revenge.
That's good. Do you know where we're from, or?
No, I don't. I don't even hesitate. I tried my best to humiliate him. You know, I don't even ask like, and he just like, okay, sorry. And then like, it's about like, it's the gate of the walking street. And I was just like follow him. It's kind of like go off the way. There's not many people. So I was like, okay, maybe I should stop now. I will put myself into danger, because like if it's quiet, he could really do anything to me.
Do he look like white or something?
No, he's like brown, light skin.
Like what, Indian or?
Yeah.
Okay.
As far as I remember.
Okay.
Yeah. A little like quite tall. I was like acting like, I feel like at that time I was like feel like a chihuahua, like barking. But it was like a lot of people like, cause Thai people were looking after each other. Were like those biker man, you know.
Yeah.
That's a motorcycle.
Yeah.
Kind of like, oh, you okay? What's wrong? What did you do? Kind of like that. I would just say like, okay, even if like any girl that's just walking in like the walking street, every person doesn't mean that she has to be a whore or like prostitute or anything. They can go party at the walking street without being a,
Yes.
you know, because like, oh, cut Thai girl some slacks. Not everybody doesn't have like opportunity and knowledge to learn. But it doesn't mean that like I blaming those girls for doing those kind of stuff. It's their choice. I do respect that. It's their choice. But even if she worked something like that, that's her work. I'm sure that she wouldn't like to do it like any hour working hour also. If any girl wants money or like want to do that kind of job to support her family, at least she's doing something. She's not a beggar. Yeah, she's put herself into something. At least like maybe she doesn't have enough knowledge, which is whose fault? Maybe her own fault that doesn't willing to learn, or the government fault that does not cover any tuition fee or is too expensive. You know, there's so many much factor. Like foreigner, if you think you're that smart, you probably basically think about this too. That's so many factors, not just this. Or if you're a person who's looking to do that in that kind of like, you know, go to Pattaya to do that kind of thing, you're more likely just like those bar girl. So if you say like you have some word to call the bar girl, we here have some word to call you as like a white walking Pattaya man also. No, like I'm just saying like people just trying to living their life. I'm not giving hate or beefing or anything, but just like as long as you being respectful and doing it like follow the consent between you and the other person. Yeah, you can do that. You can do it as long as it's not violence like or support killing or anything.
Oh,
that's
okay.
yeah, that's fine. Like you have your right to do that, but at first check. Be wise about it.
What a story, huh?
Yeah, what a story.
What a story. So, did you saw like a lot of bad things in Pattaya in the walking street or things like that too happen to your friends or other girls? Like,
I would just say so many things happen in one time. I just saw people trying to work. I just saw people just trying to live their life. I just saw people like having fun. What consider is a bad thing for me? It's like someone who's trying to take advantage of someone, or trying to like harass or hitting. That's a bad. But as far I don't see one. Maybe a little bit of the little scams. If I see that, I would just like not just like tell like the foreigner myself, but I would just like, hey, be careful. It's like a whisper.
okay.
Yeah.
Next question. So, you used dating app before. So, what do you think of it?
Well, I think it's some kind of fun. Well, depends on what you're looking for.
Like you before, what you're looking for on the dating app?
I was just trying to, sometimes I would love to meet some people. If it goes somewhere, it's a plus. But let's see, I feel like I'm being lucky here that I could find a respectful man. Because like, I'm not saying most of them is not respectful, but I'm just saying like, better be friends. It could be something like hookups or anything. People normally do that. I'm just a human being also. And to be honest, sometimes it's really good date and kind of like I would say like mind changing, learning some new stuff, and then you become good friends without having kind of like sexual kind of thing, and that's like another connection too.
Can you tell us like what was your worst date?
Even if it's a worst date, I also appreciate it because I can know that there's a kind of people existing in this world. For example, like there's sometimes like I went out on a date and like this guy, he was like, we finished lunch. Normally I would just pay half because I don't want it's my ego that's saying like I'm not gonna let a guy pay for my food.
Okay.
But if he insists, I would appreciate it. But he has to insist because I feel like some of the men I let them pay, they feel like they have power more than me and I want their money. Man, the last thing I want is your money because that's the easiest thing I can earn if I work hard. And this man, he's just trying to like find like, oh, I forgot my wallet, and like I was like, okay, so slow, fine, like I was just like pay it. It doesn't mean like I'm not willing to pay, but it's just like, well, you can just say, you don't have to be like anything, because like, okay, I can be a man here. You don't have to force me to be when you cannot. I can just like, okay, yeah, it's fine, it's no worries.
Do you have anything to say before the end?
Yeah, just be yourself, and if being yourself is not really good to the other people, try to be a better person. Yeah, just you do you. You know, like you don't have to care for anybody would think, because like if you start to care, you'll be just like, you know, what's the point? You were born by yourself and you will die by yourself.
Yes.
Doesn't mean that you have to stay alone, but you can have somebody. There's got to be somebody that appreciate like that you live. Somebody like appreciate you, and just thinking about that. It might be delusional a little bit, but just trying to manifest it. It's like, imagine like saying that you're just people trying to live your life, and it will go through. Life is just life. It's probably like maybe like it's like a game. You know, if you die, you probably reborn again or not. Who knows? We never know. Just like living your life. Do what makes you happy. Yes, this is the most. Do what makes you happy. What makes you happy? Try to go to that point. And once you go to that point, you actually can say like, I live my life. I live my life. No, you don't know better than anyone, but I know like that I am me and I lived it. Proud of yourself. Yep, that's it, pretty much.
Thank you so much for this. Do you have any social media to promote? Maybe you art things or Instagram,
Oh yeah,
TikTok, YouTube, anything.
I do have this.
You are protected by the rain. That's good, no?
Yeah.
I'm
You're
under.
not.
It's okay. Okay,
Yeah.
can you show please?
This one is like my travel content.
Okay,
It's
and
roaming mic.
Roaming that mic. Okay.
Yeah.
So if you want to follow roaming mic, link on description, of course.
Yeah, I have like Instagram and TikTok of this one, which is
Okay.
like really cool. I show you guys. I'm not doing a lot of content in there, but I only show when I would love to. So, you know,
Okay.
yeah, just show like some hidden spot
Okay.
of Bangkok. It's my personal Instagram.
Ever Jade.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you want to follow Ever Jade, link
Yeah.
on description, of course. Okay.
Yeah, but don't send creepy messages.
Yes, don't please.
Don't.
Thank you so much for the interview today. It was nice talking with you, and see you soon.
Okay.
Bye bye. Thank you.